What is up guys, it's your boy Swole. I'm here back with another hardcore Classic WoW video. So today I want to talk about my plans for the upcoming hardcore server for Classic WoW and talk about just what my plans are, what my goals are, and keep you guys up to date on what I'm planning to do, just so you know what type of content to be expecting from me over here on YouTube and what I'm personally trying to achieve on these hardcore servers. So let's start out with content first of all. So I'm planning to stream every single day live on Twitch. The link is going to be down below. I'm pretty much going to be streaming 24/7 all the time. There's also going to be daily videos, at least for the first 2 weeks, and for that I have pre-made gold farming videos to help you farm gold, specifically in certain level brackets. So we for example have how to farm gold at level 10, at level 20, level 13, and so on, all the way to level 60, and they have been spread out to help you out when you need to. For example, nobody's going to be level 60 on the first day, so we're not going to be talking about level 60 farming on the first day. We're basically going to spread things out based on what level people are most likely going to be, and that way I can help you farm gold and make gold while leveling on these hardcore servers. Alternatively, if you do want early access to all of those videos right now, as well as a bunch of other gold making info, check out my gold guide, the link is down below, a specific gold guide made for the hardcore servers. Other than that, we also have daily videos leading up to the launch, focusing more on preparation for the launch itself, and tips and tricks like how to level faster, split pulling, which quests to do, which ones not to do, and just talking about a bunch of tips and tricks that you need to know about before the hardcore series comes out. That's what we're focusing on before they do come out. Okay, so with content being talked about now, let's talk about in-game. So first of all, I'm gonna play a Warlock. I've been doing a bunch of Warlock testing behind closed doors. We have a level 30 Warlock on the PTR, and this one I've streamed. We have a level 7 Warlock on the PTR, but also back on Classic era, I have a level 59 Warlock right now that I have been doing a bunch of weird shit with, just testing out different things, even trying to solo Dire Maul to try to see kind of like using some ledging strategies to solo Dire Maul in hardcore, which is actually pretty good experience. And we also have a brand new level 31 Warlock over there as well, trying out different speed leveling strategies and different leveling routes as a Warlock. So long story short, I'm gonna play a Warlock, and I'm gonna try to get to level 16 in week 1. For me, that's a pretty hefty goal. I've never gotten to level 16 in 1 week before. I think when Classic WoW came out, the first version of Classic WoW in 2019, I got to level 60 in the first 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks. So this time we're cutting that in half. So we'll see how that goes, but I have a bunch more experience now, and I think it definitely should be doable. I also might be looking for a Dwarf Priest to duo with if you're playing on EU. I am once again aiming for level 60 in week 1, and the plan is to play for 48 hours, then go to sleep, then play for 24 hours, then go to sleep, play for 24 hours again, go to sleep, back to 24 hours, and just do that on repeat, basically playing for 24 hours, and then sleeping for probably 5 or 6 hours, and repeating that process. So if anyone's playing a Dwarf Priest and you don't have a duo partner yet, hit me up. The link to my Discord channel is down below, so just join the Discord channel, send me a message, and we'll try to figure something out. Now, I will also try to be, preferably, one of the first level 60 Warlocks. Now, aiming for world first or server first might be out of scope, but I will definitely give it my best shot. So I'm trying to speed level, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I do not think I'm going to be the first level 60 Warlock, but once again, I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so what about after level 60? Well, in terms of gameplay after level 60, I will mostly focus on gold making in the early stage of the game, so for example farming gold, investing that gold, and try to be one of the richest people on the server, and that is simply because I love making gold in a fresh economy, and that is what the hardcore servers are. They provide us with a brand new fresh economy, and I think the economy on the official hardcore servers could be very interesting. There are some things on the hardcore servers that will be in higher demand than ever before. We have Petri Flask, for example. They were pretty much non-existent demand back in Classic WoW, and they're going to be in very high demand this time around. I do want to raid at some point, but I don't think I will rush to do that in the early version of the game or the early stage of the game, and I might wait until people have cleared out some raids and then just jump in and do some raids as well. I definitely want to do raids while they are challenging, and I don't want to get carried in raids, but I also don't want to go for realm first. I don't really have any incentive to go for realm first or world first for raiding on hardcore. It's not really my type of gameplay. I just want to level up some alts, have some fun, make some gold, and once again try to be one of the richest people on my server. Now, a long-term goal that I have is to have one of every class at level 60 in hardcore, and I will probably start leveling up some alts pretty quickly, as alts can also help you make gold through professions cooldowns such as transmute from alchemy and mooncloth from tailoring. Now, leveling alts in hardcore is something I've always found very fun, both on the PTR and back on Hydraction Waterlords as well. It's just leveling different classes in the hardcore environment is very fun, and it's a different way to challenge yourself, and I actually love pretty much every single class in Classic WoW. I love leveling, I'm a huge altaholic, I love leveling alts, so for me that just sounds like something I want to do, and trying to get to level 60 on every single class definitely gives me a reason to play the game long term as well. And as long as we get an official way to play solo self-found on the official hardcore series at some point, I think I'll be trying to do that on as many characters as possible, but I don't want to use the add-on on the official hardcore series, because I feel like playing with the solo self-found rules when you don't get any in-game rewards for it just makes no sense to me, especially when I've already done solo self-found twice on the official hardcore series now. I'm just gonna focus on having fun, so getting some characters at level 16, having fun all the way through, and then if solo self-found at some point gets reintroduced through an NPC with a title or something for getting to level 60, I will definitely try to get as many different classes to level 60 as possible with that solo self-found mode and get that title, and I'm definitely hoping and thinking that will happen at some point, but I have no idea when. But until then, I'm just once again going to go absolutely ham at the beginning, try to be one of the first level 60 warlocks, try to be the richest person on the server through farming gold and making gold, doing some big boy investments, and also leveling up some alts. I'm actually really hyped to level up alts, just get a bunch of alts to level 35 and have some fun doing that as well. I also think that could be a very smart move to do long term, because once again it's a hardcore server. If I start making some alts as soon as possible, then if I happen to make a mistake on my main which causes me to die, I don't have to start at level 1. I can have an alt at level 40 or something ready to go, which I personally think could be great. You also have juggling rested experience, for example, so I can level a bunch of alts to level 20 and then just sit and gather rested experience, start a brand new alt, and then just level them up by juggling rested experience. That way I will always level up much faster, so I think that's going to be the best play here. Just get some alts ready to go as soon as possible, start leveling them a little bit, time over time, and that way, in the very least, you have a backup character in case something goes wrong. So once again, if you want to watch me play hardcore live, I'm going to be live pretty much 24/7, live on Twitch. Once again, the links are down below, and if you haven't checked out my gold guide yet for the hardcore series, that link is also down below. This is a 134 pages long document specifically made for the Classic WoW and the hardcore series, covers more than 50 different gold farms, the very best investments, like for example how I made 1,000 gold in Season of Mastery and flipped that into 20,000 gold in just 2 months, which is a lot of gold in Classic WoW. You also have launch advice and also access to a private Discord server, and you get free updates. Also, this guide will be updated for fresh Classic WoW and Season of Mastery 2 when that comes out, so you're basically double dipping or triple dipping on the value from the guide by using it for every single fresh. Either way, the links are down below, and once again, I hope you are as excited as I am for the official hardcore series, which are launching in just about 10 days. It's gonna be a blast. As always, thank you so much for watching the video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like down below, and let me know your plans in the comments down below as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace.